We're losing!
Teamwork, guys. More teamwork.
They're burying us alive!
Well, shit.
Jeez Louise.
Honey, don't you want to beat those bastards? In my book, we're gonna be winners.
What's the matter? You got nothing left inside, huh? Cause you're training like a damn bum, you know that?
Screw them.
What are you doing? What are people doing?
Is this early access to?
Hey, let me tell you something, bro.
Get out there now and do the best you can.
All right, we're going to do the best we can. We're going to see how good my internet's going to do, too. It's a Sunday night, a balmy, I think, like 10 degrees outside right now, gentlemen. Let me look at my handy dandy phone here.
Temperature
Ooh,
check.
16 degrees, and it's only going to get warmer as the night goes on because we are due for a massive snowstorm. But before that, welcome to episode 150 of the Bad Fodder Figures podcast. That's Devious Mr. Matt. If you're watching on Twitch, he's got the lovely, snug, sleek, seductive Bad Fodder Figures hoodie.
All I can say is I bought this and I put it on today, and Barb would not leave me alone.
And it matches your hat.
That's all I can say is that this chick magnet right here, Barb wouldn't leave me alone. I'm raw. Okay. I feel good, but I'm raw.
Did you have pants on when you had that t-shirt on?
No, she wouldn't let me take it off. She wouldn't let me take it off. I had to wear this sweatshirt. It smells down below and stuff. I don't know.
Oh no. Quickly, let's move over to Glove Box at the JOB as he always is. Eric, welcome to the show. How are you doing tonight?
I'm doing fantastic, guys. I'm doing great.
Great. And we're going to dive right into the weather again, Eric. And you said this is a live weather report from the D.C., Virginia metropolitan area. What's it doing outside? You said you got a shitload of snow, huh?
Yeah, it's snowing like crazy right now, but you know, it's coming up it's coming up your way, from what I understand.
It is. How much are you expected to get tonight?
Like 6 to 8.
So
that's nothing compared.
So it's a usual night in the Glove Box household.
6 to 8 inches coming in.
Hey, look, that's underachieving. What are you talking about? Call John.
Come on.
Call John.
No.
She'll let you know.
Oh, good.
You couldn't John on the horn.
You couldn't even just say, okay, yep. You had to go. I got to go that porn lengths over here.
I got to go that extra step.
Yeah. Well, here we are due for anywhere between 12 and 18 inches of snow.
Man, that would shut down the city, bro. Down here.
That's called a dumping. A dumper. We're gonna have a dumper.
Dumper.
There's a snow warning from 7 a.m. tomorrow to 7 a.m. Tuesday morning. School's already been called for a half day tomorrow. All the kids are out by 11:30. So yeah, we're in for quite the storm. You know, part of me welcomes it because it cannot be freezing cold out and snow. It has to be a little warmer. It has to be in that 20 to 30 degree range. It has been brutally cold here the last couple nights. We're talking low single digits. Last night was 3 degrees. The night before was 5. So even though we're getting the snow, which is going to suck, temperatures are warming up a little bit. So
you got the snow. You got the snowblower all primed and ready to go.
You been testing that chute?
I have a don't have to do that on my
that's right,
sir.
Automatic.
Honda, on the Honda I have, sir. It's just a little it's a thumb press. Little finger.
See, look at that.
There's no cranking. Yeah, we had a snowstorm in the middle of last week. I can't remember what day it was. The snowblower's already been out and has put some work in this week, and it will be out.
Okay.
I already warned the boys, it's hard to get my kids to do any sort of manual labor. I told them, we're getting a big storm. You two older kids are old enough to do some work outside now. And I'm met with, moaning and groaning. So I keep that in
Now,
mind. Keep that in mind in a year or so when you want your car, you want to get out on the road.
yeah.
Exactly. Yeah,
Now,
exactly.
and let me ask you, Mike, what's the time frame that you start with the snowblower? Do you wait till it's all done, or do you go out there like half and half? How you do it?
That's a good question.
Well, typically I would wait to the end, or typically what I would do is I pay a guy to plow because of my driveway's
Yeah.
my driveway's a half mile
This guy.
long. I'm not. It would take me 3 weeks to use a snowblower on my driveway, and
Right.
that's probably adequate. So I pay a guy to plow the driveway, and then he comes down into my immediate driveway, and we talked, I think, a few weeks back about how he hit my garage door. So he doesn't even come.
That's right.
He doesn't even come near my garage anymore. The guy, this first time we've hired this guy. The guy we had last year was just okay, but he stopped plowing. The first year I lived here, he retired. I haven't been on a good streak here with plows, but this guy, he's a younger guy. He's got a landscaping business and everything, so he's going to be around for a while. But he is nervous now of hitting my garage door, so he does not even come close to my garage. So I
You
have
put
to
the
go
fear
out,
of God in.
pretty much. And so he has to come out with I have to go out now with the snowblower and clean everything up close to the garage. So with the storm tomorrow, I'm hoping a good chunk of it is done by my lunch break around 1 or 2 o'clock, but I think that's doubtful. But I'll take a look around that on my lunch break and go out, and then when I'm done working at 6, I'll probably go out as well and do another pass. It's supposed to be heavy snow. It's not supposed to be light, fluffy stuff. So you really got to stay on top of it.
Yeah.
So both you and the wife are working at a home right now. Is that correct?
Yep.
So
My wife's job is work from home, just like mine is too. Like, if there was no COVID going on, we're both work from home anyways.
So is there a reason why you want to rush out and do the driveway and get it plowed? And if there's no place to go, nowhere to go or do anything?
Well, certainly not in a rush. I just think, just we mentioned about is the it's going to be heavy and wet, right? And I guess you got to be responsible adults. God forbid something happens with the kids, and then you're stuck in the house and they need to be rushed somewhere. I guess there's no rush.
Yeah.
I often feel like that. Like, what's the big fucking deal? But I also live on a shared driveway, and so those people need to go out. One guy's opening his own brewery, so he's always there.
Yeah, I got you. Yeah. Normally for me, I'm constantly looking out the window, watching the neighbors. It's a contest to see who goes out first to start clearing the driveway. And then we all got to just like shit. We all got to go out and do it.
I don't see any neighbors. I don't see any neighbors from my windows. I live so far in the woods. I don't see anybody. But no, I do not like to duplicate my efforts. But if it's going to be heavy, wet stuff,
I hear you.
even with my really powerful snowblower, shit can get clogged in there and it becomes a nuisance. So I'd like to stay on top of it. So I expect to be out at least 2 or 3 times tomorrow. If I can do 2 or 3 trips, half hour, 45 minutes each, that's better than being out there one time for like 2 hours.
Yeah.
Sure. Yeah, I mean, normally I'll go out if we're getting a lot of snow. I'll go out halfway and clear the driveway and the sidewalk off, because it's still snowing. I'm getting a couple more inches yet. That way it's not like all at once I'm trying to carry all that snow because I don't have a snowblower. I got a shovel.
Yeah.
So
you guys
I'm like
don't
doing
get
half
storms
and half.
like this.
No, it's rare. We get something like 12, 15 inches. It's rare. I mean, our normal is, 6 inches, 8 inches, somewhere around there.
Yeah.
So.
And you don't have incredibly, just by the pictures I've seen of when you're out there doing your brewing, you don't have an incredibly long driveway either.
No. Nope. Sure don't. No. Nothing like what you have. No.
I remember growing up with my grandparents who lived in the greater Boston area, a city called Somerville, and houses are right on top of each other, you know what I mean? And it'd be, you get a 12 or 18 inch storm, it's comical, like where you're putting the snow, And God bless my grandfather would be out there and the next day digging all these little like tunnels so the water would have like a way to go down the drain and stuff like that.
Yeah.
Yeah.
Old school Italian guy out there, taking those little paths.
We do that in a cul-de-sac. We clear out the curb line so it goes around to the gutters and gets into the sewers instead of forming an ice dam or something like that. Yep, we do the same goddamn thing there.
But then we're also due for more snow Friday, Saturday, Sunday, and Monday. So it's going to be very interesting around here. Going to have to get the roof rake out and get some of the stuff cleared off the roofs, I don't like to leave it too much of it hanging over my front porch, even though I think it's, modern built with cement pillars and everything like that. It's not wood or, something that I got to worry about caving in. But I don't like to have a whole bunch of snow sitting on top of there. So we'll get the roof rake out and clean that off.
Yeah, snow loads are definitely a thing to take into consideration. I know we do, our structural engineers at work take into consideration, to parts of the country where we're in as far as snow loads and snow drifts up against a building and on roofs and stuff like that. So it's definitely a thing to be, not taken lightly, especially a wet, heavy snow.
Lynn looks at me like I'm crazy when we get the roof rake out and do it, but I'm just like, hey, better to be safe than sorry. Let's get it off. Easier for the shit when it starts melting to go right into the the gutters and stuff. So. We're not doing like, my roof on on the house is like fucking way the fuck up there. We're not doing that. I'm just talking about the roof over the front porch and the little roof over the garage. You know what I mean? Stuff that I can get to easily, just so shit can start melting.
Yep.
But yeah, we're in for a big storm, and hopefully the internet holds up tonight. Last night, I don't know, it was bitterly cold last night, and the internet was like, fuck you. We're shutting down. We're shutting down early tonight. So
it's been cold here. Today was a miserable day, wet, rainy all day. We had snow overnight last night, and then the rain came through, and it's just sloppy here. Sloppy mess.
Yeah. So how did you deal with that? Okay.
Yeah, I mean, for the most part, it's Barbara's birthday today, so we didn't really do much. She didn't want to do much. But, yeah, woke up this morning, nice winter wonderland outside, snowed and everything like that, and then the rain came, and all of a sudden I was like, oh, it's just nasty as fucking shit, And then last night, I'm sitting down here messing around, and I hear this car engine outside. What the fuck's going on outside? And I go, and I peek through the blinds, I'm like, what's going on here? And next thing you know, the fucking one neighbor's boyfriend and her are out there doing fucking donuts in the goddamn cul-de-sac. I was like, what the fuck is this? So I, me, got up, went up, opened the door. I was like, what the fuck are you doing?
we know whose house is getting egged next Halloween.
I know who did it. And then next thing you know, they went to the driveway and went in the house. I was like, what the fuck? Because there's a real loud Charger. There's a Dodge Charger with a fucking loud muffler on it. I was like, what the fuck is this bullshit going on? It was like at midnight.
They went in the house.
Like, fuck this.
Can't even have a good time in our own driveway.
Bullshit driveway. It's a goddamn cul-de-sac.
Hey Matt, are you CPD, the cul-de-sac police department?
I am, Eric. I am. I tell you what, buddy.
Do you get in touch with the city if that shit isn't plowed out by a certain time?
I complained to the city one time about the plow job because they plowed. Cause normally they come in the cul-de-sac and they do a circle, and then they do a circle again to kind of because when they do the circle, it piles up in front of your driveway. But then they'll come do it again and scrape it away and put it in a pile in the corner of the cul-de-sac where it's going to be. Well, the one time, the guy went around, left, and came back, and he made it bigger. So we had this big snow dam in front of our driveways. I was like, the fuck? We can't get our goddamn driveways because of this bullshit.
No, that's
so I did. So I did. I called the county. I called the county, said something, hey, your plow guy came through and he fucking made the goddamn snow dam in front of everybody's driveway so no one can get out. Next thing you know, the fucking sheriff's coming down, driving around. Okay. Next thing you know, about a half hour later, plow guy comes down again and scrapes it all away and dumps it where it's supposed to go. It just,
I mean,
I've only done that
like
once.
You did a good deed.
I've only done that once.
Where I used to live, and it could be the same way here. They have they hire all like private guys. You know what I mean? They have some city trucks, but they have a lot of private guys for the side roads, and they'll just plow you right in. They won't give a fuck. They got so many side streets to do and shit. They just come by and plow you right the fuck in.
Not here. They'll go through. They'll, like I said, normally they do it twice. They go around once and they go around twice and clear it away, and then they go on and they don't really plow anybody in. Now, I'm sure it's where you are too, Mike. But here, if there's a big snowstorm coming in, they'll call it a snow emergency, where you gotta get all your cars off the fucking streets. You gotta put them in your driveways or someplace else, so they can just fucking come down and plow the fucking road.
Right. I mean, where I live now, I don't know if they call that because there is no really like side streets where people put their fucking cars. Everybody's got driveways and shit. But yeah, where I used to live a couple of years ago, sure. Yep. No public parking.
Yeah. And then
that's a huge moneymaker in cities and shit like that. People leave their cars out and they come and tow them, you know. I remember being towed when me and Lynn first started dating, and she lived right in Boston in the Mission Hill area, and your car would be gone and like there wouldn't even be a snowflake on the ground. Like,
it's gone.
Like, where the fuck's my car? Oh, storm's coming. We had to get them off. It's like it hasn't even fucking snowed yet.
Hey, waste of time.
No,
waste of
it's
time.
A fucking huge moneymaker.
I know here, if they call a snow emergency and if you're parked illegally and a plow truck hits you, they're not responsible. They're like, told you to move your car. We told you to move your car. We told you that this was happening. Sorry we fucking hit your side of your car or rip your mirror off. You're on your own.
Yeah,
that happens a lot here.
Having mailboxes, they don't fucking give two shits about.
Yeah, mailboxes here are a little bit different. Yeah, it depends, but yeah, normally they it's like we're not responsible. You're on your own.
Eric, how does the winter storm like this affect your work? Does it mean you're even more like tucked in the bunker there at your JOB, or do you guys have to do more like public service work when it gets really bad weather?
No, we still got to go out. The weather doesn't really matter, but we coordinate with the state police on the highways, you know. But anything else, same old thing. Nothing changed really.
I always wondered that. What's your relationship with the state police? Like here, local police and state police do not get along.
Sorry, no, we're cool.
Sorry, Matt. We don't have anything really called sheriffs around here. I think we've had this conversation before. We laugh when we see a sheriff car come along. Like, fuck you got no authority.
Yeah.
Who the fuck are you?
It's a different story here.
we have all that. Sheriff, state, local. We have
sheriffs
everything you could think of.
Sheriffs, we have sheriffs around here, but they're just like they do a lot of shit with like the jails, like transporting prisoners.
Most sheriffs.
They have no jurist. You never see like if there was like a car accident or like some sort of crime, you would never see sheriff's car. They would just always be like the local town police and then the state police.
Yeah, we got all that. Sheriffs work the jail mostly, but they also do, stuff on the road too. But state police, they pretty much handle the roadways, and then federal, we handle all the federal stuff. So we all work together though. It's not like a big deal. Like if I see a trooper getting into something, I can stop and help him and do all that stuff.
There was always animosity, I think, between local police and state police around here.
Well,
I think there is here too.
We get a bunch of guff, right? We get a bunch of guff from like locals and staties because we're federal, right? And we make a lot more money than they make.
No.
And they be like, y'all are clowns. I said, yeah, but be some high paid clowns. What up? And we get all like we get all like new equipment and stuff. All our stuff is like brand new. We got like the brand new cars and all that. And they be hating on us, but that's just
Speaking of brand new equipment, how silly of us, Matt, not to think of this right off the bat. What happened with the LG? Was it a replacement? Or a repair?
Thank you, sir.
I'm glad you brought it up. Let me
Okay.
go into the story. Okay, so I'm waiting on the guy. Guy's name is Patrick. I
Patrick.
see him. Yeah, Patrick, little Patrick. He has a little LG truck. I'm happy as a pumpkin Christmas, bro. Let me tell you. I'm happy. I see him. He comes in there with all his little tools. I say, Patrick, man, you got to help me. He's like, I got you. Let's go. And I take him downstairs. He's looking all at the cave. I'm like, Patrick, we ain't got time to look at the man cave right now. Patrick, we got problems, bro. We need you to fix this stuff, man. We can show all that later. Listen. So he looked at the TV. He said, plug it up. I said, boom, plug it up. And it comes on. Welcome to LG. Yada, yada, yada. But he looks at it, and he's seeing all the spider veins and all that stuff in the TV. He was like, ugh. I was like, what do you mean, Patrick? What are you doing? Patrick, help me.
You hate to see it. You hate to see it.
Yeah, I feel sick. I gotta leave.
And look, bro. He didn't even touch it. He was like, look, I can fix it, but you can buy one for cheaper.
Shit.
And he said, and if I do fix it, it's not going to ever be the same, because he was telling me, when they make these TVs, they make them in lit-free, dust-free environments and all this other stuff. And he was telling me all this technical shit. I was like, all right, Patrick, break it down. He's like, you're screwed, bro. You just need to get a new TV. I was like, oh, man.
Oh, no.
So Patrick left. And as soon as he left, I ordered another one. And it's en route.
Who's hanging it?
Patrick.
No, I'm gonna hang it, but you can rest assured that this joint is going to be like, Patrick told me to keep the old one. He said, look, keep the old one for parts, because if something goes wrong, I can come back and I can take the parts out of this one,
harvest it.
Yeah, basically. I was like, all right, Patrick.
So that's
Patrick, I said, Patrick, you're useless. Go away.
So that's a $2,800, approximately $2,800 boo-boo?
$2,800 lesson, Mike.
Oof.
Yeah.
It's tough.
I got the next one on its way, though, so it's all good.
Mm-hmm. You live and learn. Do a couple overtime. Do a couple OT shifts.
Yeah, man.
You'll be back. You'll be out of the red in no time.
This is why he's going for that lieutenant job.
That's right. I tried to forget about it, but y'all reminded me, so there you go.
Chase says lesson, stud finder.
I think he means mat finder.
Hey, Chase, let me tell you this. I had a stud finder, but it was more my mistake than the stud finder's mistake.
Mm-hmm. Well, damn. Well, just think, when you get these TVs, Eric, when they're all up there, they'll be beautiful, and you can watch the Snyder Cut, which comes out on March 18th.
Oh, yeah.
And you got Godzilla vs. Kong on March 31st. You got an HBO Max subscription?
I do.
Yeah, but you probably already got them on the furlough program.
No. I got legit. Actually, I got it. Actually, I got EJ's login. But anyway, I'm not gonna even think about this TV after this. I'm good. I'm good. Yeah. I have peace of mind. I'm good.
You got to move on. You can't dwell on it.
That's right. That's right, Mike.
It'll eat you up.
That's right.
Wow. Good luck, dude.
And there's no way
it'll be eating you up, huh, Matt?
I tell you what, man. I just, it's not even me that's giving me Jesus, goddamn. I just. Wow.
You could probably put all of Matt's TVs together in the house and probably doesn't come to $2,800, right?
I don't know. That paid some good money for this one right here.
Yeah.
I don't know. The one in the garage, yes, shit.
It's all good, though. But it's all good. It's just like you say. You live and you learn, bro.
I keep looking at TVs.
And it's just stuff. It's stuff. Everything can be replaced, bro.
But stuff costs money, and money's not unlimited.
It is. If you go to work,
no, it's not.
It is. You just keep making money, man. That's all.
Oh my gosh, I do keep making money, but oh my god, there's only so much paper you can stack. That's
not true. That's not true.
I don't know, Eric. I don't know, man.
Sky's the limit, Matt.
But I know you do. I know you do too. I know I want to retire as soon as I can. That's why it's like I'm spend my money later instead of now.
I want to retire as soon as I can too, but I have like, what am I going to do when I retire? Like, I know it's like a nice problem to have, but I'm really worried about like my health and things going downhill. Like, not that I'm out and about now. I mean, I work from home anyways, but I don't. I saw this video and it scared the fuck out of me the other day of these old women at like a senior living facility playing drums on yoga balls.
I saw the same thing.
And I was like, if this is what my life, if this is where I am in 40 fucking years from now, someone fucking put a pillowcase over my head. A, I don't want to be in a senior living facility, and then B, I don't want to be in some sort of drum line hitting, like doing exercises with the yoga ball.
Well, A, be nice to your kids. They won't put you there. And B, you already know how to play drums. So there you go.
Right.
As far as right now, be active now. Be active now. Keep yourself healthy now. Do what you can now to keep yourself healthy now. So when you're at that age or that, like, God forbid, Barb's parents, God rest his soul, you just sit around all goddamn day and don't do a damn thing, then yeah, you're going to be kind of screwed. But maintain an active lifestyle. Do something with yourself.
Yeah.
But with doing something with yourself usually costs money, right?
I don't know about that. It don't cost money to walk. Don't cost money to fucking,
I guess
doing exciting, doing something like.
Well, sure, but you're spending your money on doing something exciting. You're spending your money on doing something good for you. So, say you skydive, you have a heart attack.
Good for me.
Okay, then God damn it, you fucking died having a heart attack. Eric, you fucking died. This new TV shows up next week and it fucking falls. It fucking exactly. Fucking falls on you. Oh, fuck, you know what? There's a sign. Eric's gone. No. You gotta live life, but you gotta realize your limits. But you can't just sit around. You can't fucking just sit around and do goddamn nothing.
Now you're talking about retiring at 60, Matt. You keep mentioning that, and you're going to drive around. How many times are you going to drive around the U.S. by the time you get to 65 and go, now what?
As many times as it takes, Mike. Mike. As long as I'm not sitting in a goddamn room banging on a fucking green ball. Okay.
Oh my God, that's like
I'll be happy.
That is goddamn nightmare fuel. Now some of those people.
And it should be. It should be.
Some of those people probably, there has to be some seniors out there that want to go. They don't want to live alone. You know what I mean?
Sure.
Like they could live alone, but they don't want to. You know what I mean? And certainly, maybe their kids don't want them to move in either. And there's some people that are in those senior homes that probably have no choice. Everybody's either dead or whatever. But
that's a hell of a thing.
But I don't see my life changing. I mean, I don't sit around just sit in a chair and do nothing. I'm always doing something. And even when I don't work, I'm doing something. So I don't sit there. Right. I don't think I'm going to be sitting there just waiting to die. I don't think.
Mm.
Yeah. I'm just saying. If you look and you see these people playing a green ball, okay, playing their drums on a green ball, and you think that's the life you're going to have, then you're fucked up. You need to do something to change that thing. Okay, you need to fucking change.
All these video game systems I'm keeping. That's going to be playing that shit instead of the fucking.
There you
green
go.
ball.
Hey, as long as your mind's sharp, Mike. As long as your mind's sharp, you're not shitting yourself.
I might not be able to see the TV though. That's what I didn't bank on. You know what I mean? I keep on all these things because when I get older and I retire, I'm going to play them. But what I haven't really considered the whole time is I'm going to be fucking blind. I'm not going to be able to fucking see.
I'm scared about that.
Right?
I'm scared. I'm scared about losing my eyesight. Also, yeah. That's a scary thing.
And then you don't have to worry about shitting yourself because you won't know. Even if you don't shit yourself, you're not going to be wiping yourself that great.
Well, at that time, then it's time to go. It's time to. I'm sorry. I'm sorry. It's time to go then. Okay. I don't want that lifestyle. I don't want that lifestyle for me. I don't want that lifestyle for my fucking family.
Well,
it's just, you know what?
But who's coming from the guy that went to McDonald's twice this week? Let's segue into that.
Okay. So it's been a stressful week. Okay. Unfortunately, Barb's dad died, and we had a layout and a funeral. Okay. And fucking Monday night, we went to the fucking layout. Started at 5:00, ended didn't end until fucking 8. And we're all starving. We're all starving. Oh my God, we're so hungry. We're so hungry. So on the way home, we stopped at McDonald's.
Matt
we
treats
stopped
the family. Let's go to fucking McDonald's. I got some coupons in the glove box, Barb. They might be expired a couple months ago, but we'll just tell them where we're coming from. They'll let it slide.
Eat all you want, guys.
So we got some fucking McDonald's. Okay, Monday night. The fries were
you don't usually go to McDonald's too much, do you?
no
Right.
Just for coffee in the old days.
coffee. Yep, coffee and breakfast.
With the
Okay,
old
coffee,
guys,
sausage McMuffin. Goddamn, that's a meal right there, buddy. $2, $2. Might get that tomorrow morning. Anyway, and we're coming home, and on our way home, there's like we call it Restaurant Row, where there's just everything you would want is along that way. So what do you guys want for dinner? What do you guys want? And little Christopher is the only one that spoke up. He says, "Just do McDonald's." I'm like, okay. He's the only one to say anything. McDonald's. So we go in, we wait, we get our food, we go home. Okay, and we're about 5 minutes, from that McDonald's to our house, and the fries were fucking raw as fuck. Okay, they were just limpy white, just white. They had no color to them. Okay,
they weren't crisp.
No, not at all. Not at all.
Limpy white. And Barb's like, I'm not in the mood for this right now.
I should have grabbed the fries and squeezed them to put oil in my truck or something like that. That's how bad they were. And Christopher got a chicken sandwich, which was okay. Barb and I split the 2 cheeseburger meal. So I had a cheeseburger, Barb had a cheeseburger, and Noah got a Big Mac. And it was completely fucking terrible. It was completely fucking terrible. It was a bad fucking meal. It's worse. I was like, holy shit. This is so bad. I don't know. But it was like they saw us coming or something like that.
You didn't check the bag before you left?
Well, Barb checked, make sure everything was there.
Yeah,
Barb checked, make sure. Okay.
Yeah.
You checked for quantity. She didn't check for quality.
Not my wife. My wife would have saw those fries.
Well, so let's continue on here.
Oh,
so the next day,
Matt did a U-turn.
So the next day, Tuesday.
No.
The next day, Tuesday. Funeral, everything going on there and that. And on the way home again, late evening. What you guys want to eat for dinner? It's been a long day. We had munch on some stuff at our brother's house. What do you guys want? And Christopher again, let's go to McDonald's. I was like, all right. I said, but let's go to the McDonald's closer to home. This, even though the McDonald's close to home is slower, I was like, let's go to that one. And sure enough, we waited in that goddamn McDonald's for a half hour for fucking food, for fucking fries, burgers, and chicken. We almost got the same goddamn meal again.
Drive-through
Wait
or
a half
inside?
Drive-through, half fucking hour.
I would say that.
But it was some of the best goddamn McDonald's we've had in a while. The fries were crisp, golden brown. The burgers were steamy warm. It's a whole different story. I was like, how come we could not have this last night? I was the first time I was living. I was like, what the fuck? I can't eat these fucking fries. I was so pissed.
Put them in the oven.
What?
Shouldn't
have to do that.
Air fryer.
Put them in the air fryer.
Well, that's what people say. Yeah. You should put them in the air fryer. In the air fryer is what. Yeah, we should have done. But you shouldn't have to do that, right?
I would have drove. I would have if it was legitimately 5 minutes from my house. I would have drove back.
Mike, if it was any other circumstance, any other night, I would have done that. But things were already going on. Stuff like that. Okay, that's okay. Whatever. But thank God, the second day, the one closer to us came through, did well in that. But it'll be a long goddamn time before I go to fucking McDonald's again. Because Jesus Christ, what a! I understand now why people rag on that place. Except, their coffee. Their coffee is damn good coffee. So is their breakfast. But
so I have,
Jesus Christ.
I have zero tolerance for pickles. Okay?
Ditto.
And when I get pickles,
Love pickles.
when I get pickles in my shit, when I order no pickles, I just can't pull the pickles out because everything now smells of fucking pickles and tastes like pickles. Okay? So sometimes I can't drive around. I can't go back. I call the place up. And I'm like, next meal's on fucking you. Whatever your little fucking mistake board you got there, you're putting my name on it. And I'm coming in tomorrow. I'm getting that same goddamn meal.
I hear you. I used to ask for like a plain cheeseburger, or with no
Little
pickles.
Flaps of meat.
I tell you what, man. I understand what you're saying about you can taste the pickles and shit.
Yeah.
But it's better off just getting just get the goddamn food and peel it off because they can't understand. Well, yeah, either it takes forever because they can't understand to make a burger without the fucking shit on it. Okay.
Yeah.
Or no pickles. Oh, he must want extra pickles.
Yeah,
put the whole fucking pile of pickles
something gets lost in translation.
And it's like, come on, this is ridiculous.
Ridiculous.
That's why I don't do fast food that much anymore. Good God. I made a delicious chicken salad today. I bought 2 rotisserie chickens at the grocery store, brought them home, chopped them up, put celery in it, put grapes and walnuts in it, man, some mayonnaise.
No,
I made it delicious. Delicious.
Mike,
chicken salad.
No, I'm ready to hang up and call this podcast a night. Grapes and walnuts on your goddamn fucking salad?
Yes, sir.
Mike, he's making freaking fruit salad, bro. What is that?
Oh, my Lord. Should be 3 colors ashamed over there.
I tell you what, you guys come over here. I'm going to treat you guys.
I'm not having come over there if you give me
meals.
grapes and...
I'm not eating grapes and walnuts and.
I'm not coming over there if you're giving me grapes and walnuts. No. Because then you'll send me down the street and say, if you don't like that, you can go have the fries that haven't been cooked well.
There you go.
Yeah.
There you go. I guarantee you're like my grapes and walnut chicken salad better than the goddamn McDonald's fries.
No,
Grapes
sir.
and walnuts. And
God.
you get a nice
delicious.
you get a nice piece of chicken in your mouth, and then all of a sudden there's like a bite of a grape with it at the same time. So, and a
yes,
nut,
sir.
And the nuttiness of
a walnut and chicken at the same time.
Yes, sir.
Fuck.
No,
walnut
sir.
pieces, mayonnaise, celery,
it's people
grapes.
like you. It's people like you that ruin the world. What's wrong with a good piece of chicken and a good piece of lettuce?
Yes.
But it's called chicken salad. It's not called chicken and lettuce. It's called chicken salad.
I've had many
not
salads
called
in my
fruit
life that
salad.
I've never put nuts or fruit in. I've had a fruit salad, but I've never had a.
Jay knows.
Yeah. You want the guy that says Walmart cranberry chicken salad wrap. You guys want,
Well, I don't know about that. I don't know about that shit.
You want that guy on your side.
I don't know about that shit.
Says he's having
I don't know about that shit.
a wrap from Walmart.
I'm not going to get any food from Walmart like that. But I bought 2 rotisserie chickens from the store. I cut them up, man. I mixed them up with some. Oh, delicious! God damn delicious! I'll tell you what, man.
You're like the guy that come over for stuffing and you'd have fucking raisins in it too.
Yeah.
No, sir.
Hey, it's the same
No,
fucking
that
thing.
ain't me.
You're putting grapes in your chicken. It's the same.
No,
thing.
that's different. That's fucking different, dude. No, that's different. That's different. You fucking raisins and shit in your fucking stuffing. No, get the fuck out.
Matt, a raisin is a dried out grape. What's the difference?
Hey, I'm going to tell you something. If you're having raisin in your stuffing, you might as well just have one TV in your room instead of 2. Like a fucking heathen. Okay, that's what you are right there.
You probably like that fucking what they call that fruit bread. That is the worst.
Yeah.
Some of that. That is the worst.
It's the
fucking
worst.
shit.
It's the worst. Or raisin bread.
I like raisin bread. I like some raisin bread. Toasted.
You look like you like raisin bread.
Put some cream cheese on it. I'll take that.
Sir.
Are you talking about fucking fruitcake, Mike?
No,
That's nasty shit.
Yeah, like the fruit's all like hard and like plastic.
Yeah, fuck that. No, fuck that shit. No, that's some
Raisin-
nasty shit there.
You might as well eat raisin bread the same thing. Shit.
Oh god, we desperately need to get on to some video game news here. But
Is this a gaming podcast?
You and your fucking grapes and walnuts. I'm so disappointed.
I'm going to take a picture of that shit tomorrow. And send it to you
Guy,
guys.
I was going to ask you all sorts of questions about, your grilling this week. I saw chicken and everything like that, but I'm just so
I made
thoroughly...
wings.
Nope, you cut off. I'm just so disgusted.
Really? Okay, do you hear what he just said? Do you hear what he... He just said, why don't you, for once in your life, just do the fucking news? All right, no. I'm going to do the fucking news. No, here is the fucking news.
Now, how do we get onto apple fritters?
I don't know.
Of course, apple fritters are good, but we're talking about grapes in your salad.
These are your people, Mike.
I don't know. All right. Well, Matt, there is some exciting news out there. We will know the truth tomorrow. But for today, we're living in just speculation and rumors. The MLB The Show 21 headed to Xbox. We knew that was coming at some point, but there was, speculation would have happened next year or this year. Would COVID impact any of that? But there has been some leaks on Instagram. A known leaker. Matt, are you in some circles known as a known leaker?
Not on purpose. By accident, I might leak something.
So this guy here, the known leaker, is named A Nerdy Dad. Okay. And he shared the covers on Instagram of Fernando Tatis Jr. with the San Diego Padres on the cover of the PS5 and Xbox version of MLB The Show 21. There is also another potential leak that was on Reddit that is showing the Jackie Robinson Special Edition version, which is said to be available on the PS5, PS4, and all the Xboxes. No mention of PC or Nintendo Switch.
Now I believe the Jackie Robinson one, because that could be very much true that they're doing that. The one for the Xbox One could easily be photoshopped. I don't know. I would like to believe it and like to see it, okay, and buy it. But would Xbox actually have PlayStation Studios on the front cover of that?
Why? They don't control that.
Well, I mean, if it's...
I mean, Minecraft
that's what I'm saying.
Minecraft for the PlayStation says Microsoft or whatever.
Does it? Okay.
And then doesn't Santa Monica Studios make the show? So they'll probably say Santa Monica
San Diego Studios.
San Diego.
Yeah, San Diego Studios, yeah.
So we'll find out tomorrow, Matt. The reveal is tomorrow. Cover athlete of the next MLB show gets unveiled and interviewed tomorrow on Hot Ones on the MLB show. So we're not going to have to find out too long if this is true or not.
Well, and the other thing I saw on this here, looking at the Jackie Robinson cover, is that early access begins on 4/16. That's April 16th. That's later than years past. Is it not?
And they might need some extra time to get it on another system or to get mocap done or whatever. So yeah, and it would come out I think like a week later or a couple of days after that. I think I want to say the 22nd is what the tentative.
I mean, I hope so. I hope it's coming out for Xbox. I'm definitely buying it for PS4 or Series X this coming year for sure. But yeah, I hope it's coming out in Series X. That'd be awesome.
No, they didn't.
That would be great.
They didn't mention anything about crossplay. I'm sure it's too early to even discuss that.
Yeah.
But that's the next shoe to drop. All right, now can we play against each other? But that's exciting.
Yeah, definitely.
I mean, you would probably get the PS5 version if you had the PS5.
Yes,
since
I would.
Since you only have the Series X, I mean that's why you're looking forward to the Xbox version.
Yeah, if I had a PS5, I'd definitely get it because it's I guess native to that system. Right. So. Yeah.
All righty. We'll see what happens tomorrow. Let's see. Season 1 of Sea of Thieves is out, plus performance mode. Matt, you tipped me off to this earlier in the week. Season 1 of Sea of Thieves has officially begun, and with it comes a 120 hertz performance mode on Xbox Series X that supports 120 frames per second at 1080p. This season marks a new initiative for Sea of Thieves that will see new content added to the game every 3 months. In addition, a Battle Pass system has been implemented that will reward players through each season. So, more about this Battle Pass, Matt, if you want to dive in, or Eric, or Chase, or Jay, whoever's listening, who's Sea of Thieves players. Each season will have players progress through 100 levels of pirate renown, and rewards for both the player's pirate character and ship can be unlocked. Additionally, those who have reached the title of Pirate Legend will get specialized rewards as part of this new progression system. And Matt, if you want to spend any of that money you're waiting for when you're 60, you can throw around. There's an optional premium tier called the Plunder Pass. Will offer even more unique rewards and exclusive items from the Pirate Emporium.
This is good. This is good for them. They're trying to bring some life back into the game.
You feel a little too late?
I feel like we're missing out. Yeah, I mean, I feel they're trying to correct a problem that they had. A little too late. It'll depend on, see how long this lasts. How people keep on with it.
Mm-hmm. Eric, have you done much Sea of Thieves?
Not really, no. Not even. Nope.
Mm-hmm.
It was kind of boring to me. It was like nothing to do.
Yeah, I don't see Sea of Thieves being sustainable to do a season pass for 100 levels. It depends on how fast you level up in that, but
we'll have to see what it entails.
Yeah, exactly. Yeah, well, I mean, we'll have to dive into it and see, but it seems like a big undertaking for them to do that.
Everybody's got one, so they just more the merrier, and people like those, those things they can chase, right? Like a little carrot in front of you, so to speak, and that segues into our next story here, Matt, that maybe you can talk about. Seasonal challenges coming to Destiny 2. So this is going to be a big week for Destiny, right? On the 2nd, which is Tuesday, right? They're going to have the new season trailer go live.
Yes, sir. Yeah, it comes out February 9th.
One step closer to crossplay, which is later this year. Mm-hmm. But in the meantime, they're doing something called seasonal challenges. What can you tell us about that? Do you know much about them?
Yeah, so they're changing the seasons now are focused on bounties and stuff to level up. Now they're kind of changing that focus to seasonal rewards, seasonal tasks, playing so many. There's going to be weekly things that you're supposed to do, but the thing is though, if you miss a couple weeks and you go back in, you're not going to miss out on that. That's still going to be available to you. So say in week 1, I go in, I do the stuff for week 1. And then for something happens and I can't play for 2 weeks. And all of a sudden now we're on week 4. I can still go back and do the previous week's stuff. Okay, so there's no more fear of missing out. Where you've only got a week to do this. You only get this amount of time to do this. If you ain't got the time to do it, then you're going to miss out. So they've changed that to expand out to say, okay, you know what? If you all of a sudden week 6 can come and start playing, cool. Here's week 6 stuff, but here's the last week's stuff also that you can go through and do. There's no limit or time frame on that stuff.
Are they going to give you all the weeks up front, or only up to that week that you?
No. It's week by week like normal. So week 1, you're going to do week 1. Week 2, you're going to do week 2. But if you come in at week 7,
you can do
or
1
week 6, all that shit's available for you to do. It's not like on day 1 you can do all 100 weeks or whatever how many weeks you're having. Okay, you can only do the week that you're at. But if you come in late, you can still complete the stuff that they have because there's this whole fear of missing out thing going on with people right now. It's like, oh shit, the new season, I got to play every day. I got to play every day. I got to do this. I got to do this. I got to do this. And they're kind of saying, well, wait a minute. People got other games to play. They got other shit they got going on. That's not just limited to that one thing. Let's let them kind of at their own time frame do that type of thing. That's kind of what they're doing with there. But so in that same case, they're changing the focus on the bounties and everything. As far as getting your experience points to rank up and all of that stuff. So there's some big changes coming up, and seasons in Destiny is still fairly pretty new, to be honest with you. So they're still kind of working out all these kinks and everything that there's been going on. They've been learning as they go with a lot of stuff.
Yeah. I got to get back in there. I got a few things I need to complete. Now that my game I've been working on is complete, I might have to jump in there, but we shall see. But you're thinking that's a positive?
I think it'd be a good thing. I think they're trying to make the seasons more not memorable, but more, put some more meat to them to kind of make them worthwhile. I think that's what they're trying to do. They're bringing back Umbral engrams. That was last season. They're bringing those back where you can get random rolls for different weapons and shit like that. They're going to expand on that a little bit. So that's kind of cool. They're focused more on community events as far as these seasons go to kind of work together. This past one, they kind of failed at that with the Wrathborn hunts. I think the season before with doing the community things where you're going through and you're collecting it's almost like a gambit, but PvE gambit. I think that worked really well. It was pretty fast and easy. They're going to go back to that type of thing.
Gotcha. All right. Well, we'll have to see what the trailer looks like on Tuesday. And you said the new season starts on the 9th, right?
February 9th. Yep.
All right. Matt will be there. Will you join?
I will. I hope so.
If Maniac is still in chat, he will remember a couple years ago, I think it was 2 PAXs ago, there was a game at the THQ booth called Biomutant. And the game has been quiet for a little bit now, but they came out this week and said that it's coming out May 25th, Eric. Do you know much about Biomutant?
I saw some of I think a trailer for it or two. I'm interested in that. It looks pretty decent. Doesn't have like a rodent type guy, like a raccoon or something.
He looks almost like Shredder almost from Teenage Mutant Ninja Turtles, right? He is definitely some sort of rodent. So it's coming to PS4, Xbox One, and PC on the 25th of May. It's a third-person open world action RPG. I think the guy looks like cool. He looks like a cross between Shredder and the fucking what's the old guy in Kung Fu Panda? You know what I'm talking about?
Yeah, I don't know his name though.
Yeah, I don't remember his name either. But this game here is supposed to be really ambitious. There's supposed to be a lot of customizations that you can do, a lot of combat options, traversal, gear that you can use. I guess you can really get into the nitty-gritty and customize your character. And I think throughout the whole game, you're working to unlock or add more features to your weapon. I think you constantly add on to it. So
it's like a Borderlands / Cyberpunk / rodent game.
Yeah, Zelda, like almost with some Zelda look like lush areas.
I was going to say I'm getting some Zelda feel right now with what's going on right now. Yeah.
Yeah, I'm really looking forward to. I mean, I think we played it, Jay. I can't remember if we played that or if we just watched someone play it, but it looked really, really well when I saw it at PAX. So I'm really looking forward to this. This is made from people who used to work at Avalanche Studios in Sweden. It was only made by 20 people, and the reason they said that they've been quiet the last year is because they've just been doing nothing but squashing bugs. They said that's not to say that there won't be any bugs in the game, but they feel pretty confident that there's not going to be any like game-breaking bugs. I don't know if they're throwing shade at Cyberpunk or what, but they said it's impossible for any game to come out without a bug or two here or there. But they say things that are game-breaking should be eliminated, and they just spent the last year pretty much squashing bugs. So this thing is ready.
Yeah, they've been working on that for a while, right?
They have. Yep, small team. I guess there's a lot of dialogue. It's coming out in a lot of different languages. There is no next gen update currently being announced. So it's just PS4, Xbox One, and PC. So they're saying you want to play a next gen, that's going to be on the PC. But I mean, of course, you can play these on the PS5 and Xbox Series X. There's just no next gen version coming out, right? At least not right away. But yeah, this one has me interested. It's something a little bit different, a little bit more. I mean, it's got like a real world type graphics, but it's definitely you're playing as some sort of rodent. You know what I mean? So it's a cross between realish type graphics versus cartoon type character. One way to put it, I guess. So we'll see. But May 25th, I heard May's going to be stacked. I don't know what the full slate of games is in May, but I'm seeing a lot of people on Twitter saying, hey, watch out for May, lots of games. So we'll see. Moving on to the free stuff, gentlemen, so Matt can save his money for grapes and walnuts.
Buy more sweatshirts.
Exactly. The PS Plus games for February have been announced, and the first one here is Destruction All Stars, which will be showing here on the screen right now. This was announced, I think, as a PS5 launch title, and then it got delayed. I think they were delaying to put more work into it, more polish, and then they were also waiting, I think, to get it slotted in to be free with PS Plus. So this is coming out this week. Excuse me, this week. It's an interesting looking game.
This could be fun. Looks like it'd be a lot of fun.
So I think the premise is you start off like racing like by foot to a car, right? You have to run.
You got to
to a car.
run to a vehicle.
Yeah.
Right. Yeah.
Yeah. This looks pretty goddamn good.
Yeah, we'll see. This could be a good game night thing. It seems like you can play with a lot of people too.
Yeah, it's got a Rocket League feel to it, but
you have to have a PS5. That's the downside, Matt.
Well, shit.
I
guess I'm out then. So it's not on PS4. It's just PS5.
Just PS5, yeah. Yeah, but you can claim it now. Like I told you in our Twitter conversation, you can go to the website now and download it, or claim it at least, add it to your library. So when you're ready to purchase a PS5, you'll have a free game. And I believe this game is going to be free. What I mean by that is available as free for the next 2 months. Certainly, you claim it now with your PS Plus, you're going to have it free forever. But they're giving you an extra month to claim it, so it'll be free through April.
So are there a lot of microtransactions or something with this game?
We don't know yet. Don't know, but it wouldn't shock me. Seems like a game with a lot of customizations, whether your character or your car or whatever. But
yeah. Looks good. I think it'd be a winner.
Winner,
just
like
dinner. Yeah, it could be a good hoot. Yeah, he just jumped in from his old car to a new car. So I wonder if like cars spawn and shit.
The other big get for PlayStation this month is you're going to get the Ultimate Edition of Control, and that's on the PS5 and the PS4, because Tuesday comes the next-gen update for Control. So I've been waiting to play this game, and I actually bought it on Xbox. I bought the Ultimate Edition when it went on sale for $15, $19 or something, and I was like, I'll just sit on it for a couple months until the next-gen update comes out, because it's on Game Pass, but the Game Pass is just the basic version, not the Ultimate Edition. But now on PlayStation, they're giving you the Ultimate Edition, and the Ultimate Edition is what you need to get the next-gen update for free. So 2 PS5 games this month for PlayStation Plus, if you count Control. And then the third game they're giving you is Concrete Genie, which is just PS4 only. So and
that's the whole thing with the paintbrush and all that stuff.
Yeah, people really like that game. So I think they have a good month over there at PlayStation.
Yeah, that's a solid lineup right there. That is really solid.
And then we move over to what Xbox is giving you. They have a plethora of games. They're going to give you the original Resident Evil, February 1st to the 28th. I'm not sure. Is that the original Resident Evil or just called Resident Evil? I'm not sure if that's the very first one. Yep, I guess, it says the game that defined the genre. It says, it's the first one.
I want to say it's the first one.
Okay, so that's the whole month of February. February 16th through March 15th is Deandra Trials of Fear Edition. I know nothing about that game, but it's also free this week on the Epic Game Store. For the whole month of February, you're getting Gears 5. Of course, you're already subscribed to Game Pass. You're already getting that for free.
Right.
And let's see, you're getting for the OG Xbox, Indiana Jones and the Emperor's Tomb. That's
some old school shit there.
February 1st to the 15th. And then the second half of the month, you're getting Xbox 360 game Lost Planet 2, February 16th to the 28th.
Wow.
Now, is it me or is there leaps and bound difference between PlayStation and Xbox games.
You could make that. You could make that. You could make that assumption there. Yep.
I think so.
Because you know how people think we're always hard on the Xbox, but I'm
No, I think PlayStation's got the more solid lineup than Xbox does this month.
I would say
for the past couple months. Actually.
I would say consistently PlayStation Plus is usually better than Gold.
Yeah.
Every once in a while, Gold. It seems like games with Gold doesn't sneak in a lot of new stuff a lot. Where PlayStation Plus, whether they pay for that, I don't know.
You think that's because of Game Pass?
It very well could be, or just Microsoft doesn't want to pay for it. I'm sure PlayStation pays a pretty penny to get shit like that on Game Pass day one.
Yeah.
Although Destruction All Stars is their own game, so they're not really paying anything. That's just they're paying those people their salaries because they own that studio or whatever.
Right.
And what was it last month? What was the Bug Snacks, right? And that they don't own that they don't own that studio, so I'm sure they had some sort of agreement there. And remember with the PS4, Rocket League was like the big one right out of the chute, I think.
Yeah, Rocket League was a big one. Yeah.
Or Rocket League, no, it was a Resogun, and then I think the one maybe after that was Rocket League.
Yeah,
I forgot about Resogun.
Resogun was great. Man.
Yeah.
That's got a next gen update, I think. I'll have to check.
They got a game coming out that
it just got delayed.
Right?
It just got delayed.
Oh, yeah.
Returnal.
Yeah.
It got pushed to the end. Now Xbox had a busy, well, not a busy week, but they had like an earnings call this week, and they said they have 18 million Game Pass subscribers. Okay, it seems like a good number, right? But then they said they have engagement. They didn't say subscribe. The way they phrase it is so weird because, like, why wouldn't they just come out and give you the fucking honest numbers? But they said they like. For Xbox Live, it's over like 100 million subscribers or engagement. So, like, I think that what that means is, like, there's some people out there that haven't moved up to Game Pass, right? So they're just still paying for Xbox Live, right?
Mm-hmm.
So, but then there's also people who maybe are on the Switch and have to use Xbox Live for Minecraft or whatever. Like they do cross-play. I mean, yeah, like so they're playing with someone else on another system, or if they're like Fortnite, So I think it's a very loose number there, like over 100 million. But either way, I think that shows you why they're never going to get rid of Xbox Live. I mean, they wanted to double the price on you last week. I don't think they ever. Why would they get rid of 100 million people that are subscribing to it, and just say, oh, we have Game Pass, and just bundle it into Game Pass when the margin between 18 million on Game Pass and 100 million on Xbox is such a wide margin? They're not going to give up that money.
I understand what you're saying there, but I just think they're trying to make one subscription service, and that's it. Right. I think they really want Live to go away. They just want to do Game Pass Ultimate or something.
Well, the reason why they have so many on Live, the reason why I have so many on Live is time, right?
It's what, Eric? I'm sorry.
It's time because Live's been with Xbox since inception.
Yeah.
Now,
and there's
those margins are going to start meeting each other soon. Game Pass and Live are going to start coming a little bit closer eventually. Correct?
Well, I mean, I think they'd have to do a huge fucking push to get Game Pass closer to 100 million. I mean, 18 million sounds like a good number, but how long has Game Pass been out now? 2 years, maybe 2-3 years.
Yeah, about something like that.
So they're going to have to really make up some ground if they're going to want to try to get closer to 100 million. And they just can't convert those people for the numbers don't match up, I don't believe. That you can just convert those people Live and say, we're just giving you Game Pass. And you can we're bundling it all together. I don't think what they charge for Game Pass will match up to the $60 price tag. You know what I mean? If they just say, well, fuck it, we'll just convert everybody to Game Pass and just force it on you. You know what I mean?
Yeah.
But I don't think the math there works out because it's $60 for
but
a year for Xbox Live. What does it cost for vanilla Game Pass a year?
What, 180?
Well, no, that's Ultimate. Ultimate is $14.99. What is vanilla Game Pass?
120, $10 a month, ain't it? $9.99 a month.
Yeah, so it's the numbers aren't going to match up there. That's what they just tried to do.
But let's be honest though, how many people actually pay the full $60 a year for
I'm
Xbox
sure a lot,
Live?
dude. I'm sure a lot do. I'm sure there's just guys out there, whether you want to call them bro dudes or whatever you want to call them, annualized guys. They just pick up COD and Madden to play with their bros.
I understand that, but how many people go out and they get when it's on sale for $40, or $30, and they're buying the cards and they're loading up on that?
How many people go to the supermarket and use coupons?
There you go. You're right. That's a good point.
A lot of people go to the supermarket.
Well, I mean, I think there's a certain percentage, but I don't think. I would argue that there's less people.
The majority aren't.
Yeah,
the majority not.
Yeah, I think the people that are in the know are doing like you saying, going out and buying the shit and stacking it. But I just think the guy that buys 2 games a year, he's just like, fuck it. This is just a third. I'm buying a third game. I'm just paying $60. My gaming budget for the year is $180.
Yeah, he's buying Call of Duty. He's buying his fucking Live Xbox Live.
I think they're going to start closing these gaps by doing what they did, and it's becoming a lot clearer to me. Like when they bought these $100 million, billion-dollar companies or whatever the hell they did.
Yeah,
these games are going to be exclusive to the Xbox. I'm really seeing that now.
I don't think so.
What do you? They have to get that money back some way, Mike. So
yeah, the way they're getting their money back is by making their competitor fork over money to. You're telling me that they're going to keep the thing closed in their system, so that people aren't spending money on PlayStation when they can have PlayStation send them money. They can have their competitor have to write them checks.
Nah, man, I don't see that.
I think there's going to be certain games that are going to come out exclusive to Xbox. Games we don't know about, smaller games like the Medium right now, it's just PC and Xbox. But games like Fallout that have such a huge base, they're not going to turn that money down. Maybe you're going to, like we've talked about this a million times, you're going to get something more on the Xbox end. Of course, it's going to be free, right, on the Xbox side. But they're going to give you something else, something a kicker. But I cannot see them turning money down for Starfield and Fallout and Elder Scrolls. There's so many people invested in those franchises. They would be foolish not to put them on the other systems and collect a check from Sony.
But why buy the company? What's the point of that? If you're gonna,
they have nothing else.
Just because you're gonna have the company, just because you're gonna have Sony pay Xbox, that doesn't make sense.
Well, I think they had to go up because they didn't. Everything that they released that's sort of their own games are like these. Like the Medium is getting good reviews, but it's such a niche title, and I think you can play it in like a day. They had to go out and get these studios because they couldn't make these big, huge first-party games themselves. They had to go out and like the New York Yankees, they couldn't get the homegrown talents. They had to go out there and hire all these free agents. And let's give a shout out to Jeremy in chat. He says Game Pass has over 100 games for $180 a year. PS Now has 800 games with over 300 downloadable, $60 a year. Why is Game Pass still considered the best value in gaming? Because I think PS Now that's Sony's fault for the rocky start it had.
Yeah, they marketed it wrong. Yep.
And I think they did a poor job of correcting it by keeping it PS Now. With the PS5, that was their opportunity to do a clean break from the PS Now name and rebrand it something else. And like you said, shed more light at how many titles you can download.
I thought that they were doing that, Mike, when we first got our PS5. Remember they had all those games available, like the God of War and all that stuff?
Well, that was the PS Plus collection, yeah.
Yeah, they should.
They needed some sort of rebranding for PS Now, and I'm surprised they didn't do it to compete with Game Pass. I mean, they could have called it the PlayStation Pass, the double P.
The PP.
And and you can use PlayStation Now on PC as well, right? It's not just something that you can use on the consoles. You can definitely use it on PC.
Yeah.
You know me, get that PP. So they need to hire us. We would have had all these slogans. But what were we talking about? The 18 million with Game Pass. And Eric, we were talking about. I think there's going to be some titles that could definitely be exclusive to Xbox. But we'll see. I could be wrong, but I just don't see them saying, all right, we've had all these people play Fallout 4 on PS4, and now we're just going to say sorry. And it's just you're going to have to come over to Xbox to play it. Because I don't think Xbox cares about you buying their console. They don't care. They want you to subscribe to Game Pass. Right? They don't care if you buy the console. They don't care if you play on Windows. They just want your monthly subscription.
But if that's the only place you can get it, they're going to get your monthly subscription and some more. Because you're going to have the system or a computer or something. You got to do something.
Yeah.
I don't know. We'll see.
Yeah, I mean, what do you feel? You think Matt was on record a long time ago saying you don't spend all this money and not have exclusives.
That's
yeah, you get that right.
And I've turned that corner now. I'm like, yeah, that's a lot of money to spend just to say everybody can play it. Not doing that.
Well, I think they're gonna come out and they're gonna say you can play it over there and spend $60, $70, whatever it's gonna cost, but you can come over here and play it for free, even though damn well we know it's not for free. You're paying fucking $14.99 or $9.99
but at
a
the
month.
But at the same time, I didn't spend billions of dollars just to say you can play it for free. Billions, not millions, billions.
I think you're definitely going to see some of that shit be exclusive, but I just think the big hitters, it's going to be a bad look. I think there's
going to be some more timed exclusives, stuff like that, than there is anything else.
Oh yeah, you get more stuff. Just like Spider-Man is coming to Marvel Avengers only on PlayStation. Yeah. Maybe the Xbox stuff has some exclusivity like that. Although they're supposedly not big on that type of stuff. That's the shit they want to try to get away from. But maybe you get into the beta only on Xbox or.
Game Pass. You got free betas. You got free preview weekends or whatever.
Well, 120 hertz, 120 frames per second, only on Xbox Series X, not coming to PlayStation.
Yeah, I mean,
time will tell.
Well, let's get into what we've been playing this week. That was all the news we had. Matt, I know you had a crazy week. Did you get any gaming in?
I did. I was able to play some Destiny, kind of following with that. More Cyberpunk. I don't know about that game. It just, the game, I want to play it, and then I want to just get rid of it. Just the shit that goes on in it and stuff that's going on. Mm-hmm. But Madden 21, though, I'm at the Super Bowl. It's going to be the Bengals versus the Saints. Okay? Put your money on the Bengals. Number one defense of the league right now. Okay? Yeah. We're the 14-2 Bengals are taking on the 11-5 Saints in the Super Bowl. So I'll tell you what, who's going to win that game right there. Are
you gonna broadcast this on Twitch on pre-Super Bowl Sunday? Like before?
You know what? That is a good idea, Mike. I might have to stream that shit. I might have to make a save beforehand in case the game goes haywire and I quit. The game fucking.
No, we need to see this. We need to see this played live right before.
Yeah,
how they have like the Puppy Bowl or whatever.
Yeah, okay. I might have to do that. I might do that.
I think I'm going to take next week off for the Super Bowl so people can watch. But we'll have to have Matt on with the pregame.
I might have to do that. I might do that. Yeah, I think I have a good time for me that day, and Bengals versus the Saints in the Super Bowl there down in Tampa. So what else? Shadowgate. I think it was back in the day. Bricko gifted me that game.
Yeah.
So I played some more of that this past week. I thought, I kept seeing it on my computer screen. I'm going to fire that out and play that because that was a great game back in the day. Mm-hmm. And it's a lot different now than it was. It's the same game, but it just looks different. It's still a lot of fun. That game is so fucking great, man. It's a great puzzle game. you gotta go through and you gotta think and you gotta read the words and stuff. Which
I'm out.
yeah, I know you are. But I mean, Eric, did you ever play the original Shadowgate back in the day on Nintendo?
On Nintendo, yeah, a long time ago. It was nice back then, though. You
Yeah.
know? But I think we've come so far. It's hard for me to go back to something.
Oh no, man! This game's bringing back so many memories. Because I remember one night, me and my friends, I've said this before, in my bedroom, playing all night long, playing this game all night long, and beating it in one straight shot. Going through and we die, we try. Okay, wait a minute, we gotta do this now. We gotta try this. Just figuring out these puzzles and shit. And some of the shit's coming back to my mind when I'm trying to do it right now. So
I think there's a correlation, Eric, between guys that like puzzles and reading shit and fucking grapes and walnuts. Let's throw our first question ever. Our first question ever for Bad Fodder Figures. If you like grapes and walnuts in your salad, do you also like puzzles and reading in your video games? Get at us next week, please.
Say something in the comment section.
That's hilarious.
Yeah.
Like and subscribe.
One on our YouTube channel, which I always forget to call out, on the video you can give, if you are into grapes and walnuts, you can put a thumbs down. You can dislike the video. If you're into just your chicken and usual salad staples, please give us a thumbs up on the video.
If and be honest, because if you like,
moving on,
grapes,
Eric. Go ahead.
The best.
I'm done. I'm out.
Eric, what did you play this week?
Of course, I played my Overwatch. I love playing that. Fantastic. I played some Valhalla. I'm into that. That is a very nice game. I like it a lot.
Any nudity in Valhalla? Any romancing going on in that game or no?
I haven't seen any. I don't know if I'm supposed to try, but I haven't done that yet. It's pretty straightforward so far.
All right.
I played that new game, The Medium, too.
Oh yeah, let's talk about that.
I don't know if you played it or not. I'm about maybe an hour and a half, 2 hours in. I'm not that far in, but
yeah,
it reminds me of something, but I don't know what.
I mean, first of all, let's talk about this game, The Medium, right? The developer.
Yeah, I'm curious about this game.
The Blobber or Bloober, I'm not sure how you pronounce it, but one of their very first. They're one of the very first people that I can remember that got one of their original games booted off of PlayStation. It was so bad, right? You would talk about Cyberpunk not being on PlayStation right now. The last time I remember that happening was when these people put out their first game. It was like PlayStation Now type game, and it wasn't like anything out that they've done since. But they put out the Layers of Fear games, right? Layers of Fear 1 and 2. It's the same. It's the same developer who's done those games. But prior to that game, those two games, they had some other game that was terrible, and it got booted off PlayStation for a while. The Medium is their latest one, and it's console exclusive to Xbox, and it's a Xbox Series X and S exclusive. As Chase pointed out in Discord, you cannot play this on the Xbox One or One X. It's exclusive to next gen. It's also on PC as well.
It's not a bad looking game at all, but it gives me vibes of like
yes.
It's almost a Resident Evil feel almost.
They're saying a Silent Hill is what people are comparing.
Yeah, it's a Silent Hill feel to it. Yeah, and you play with like a current reality. And
right, you're in like two worlds, right?
Alternate reality, yeah. And the things you do in one affects the other. So,
it's scary.
I guess it's supposed to be, but it doesn't scare me. But it has a creepy feel to it.
Mm-hmm.
Yeah, it's a little bizarre in a way too.
Now, Chase, I'm not sure.
I don't think I've played it enough to find out really what's going on, but it seems pretty decent. it's not a bad game by any stretch of imagination. I don't think.
They said they've already made their money back on this game, and I saw someone
How?
break. Well, it cost $10 million, 10 million Polish to make it. Right? You do the math. I want to say that's like maybe $1 million or $2 million in U.S. dollars. So they sold 55 to 60,000 copies to make their money back. So a little deceiving when they say they've already made their money back because the cash equivalency isn't the same. But yeah, I mean, I don't know how long it is. I think I hate putting like a quality game is
A certain amount of hours.
a certain amount of hours. But really for Xbox, it's like their only exclusive this year, right, so far, and in a while. And it seems like it's a game that people are beating in like one sitting or, within a day or two.
And if this is their big game, it's just it's not nothing. I'm going, oh, this is the best thing I've ever seen. Anything like that? No, not even close.
Mm-hmm.
It seems like a indie game, but a nice looking indie game.
Yeah, for sure. I think that's the vibe. I don't think it's going to be considered a AAA game. The layers of the Bloober team are known for putting out, digital only, not box copied. It's not AAA. It's that definitely indie feel.
Yeah.
Out on a wake type of game.
Yeah, you go, Matt. Yep, that's it. Yep.
Yeah. Well, I think people are enjoying it, and that's the main thing. People seem to be happy with it.
Are they enjoying it, or are they saying this is all I got?
Well, that's a good point. That's a good point.
I don't think they're saying this is all they got. I mean, but I get your sentiment. I get what you're saying. But you're going to continue playing it? You think you're going to see it through the end?
Yeah, like you said, I heard it was short, so yeah, I'll play it to the end.
All right. Anything else?
No, nothing to speak of. Nope.
All right. Well, I finished Cyberpunk this week, gentlemen.
Holy shit!
Yep.
Was it a climactic ending or just?
Well, I did all 4 endings.
Oh wow!
I saw all 4 of them. So, I mean, I don't want to get into spoilers, but people out there doing a spoiler cast. I am now ready to be on your spoiler cast and talk Cyberpunk. I think I probably finished around 125, 130 hours. I didn't do all the fighting. What do they call those? Beat on the brat. And I didn't do... The worst decision I ever made in that game was picking up the missions for the fucking car guy.
Mine?
Yeah, because anytime I was doing something else in the game that was close to his car, he would butt into the dialogue. Finally, I blew up one of his cars to fucking smithereens, and they were like, you caused too much damage to my fleet of cars, and all his missions failed. I was like, good, fuck you. I was like, get the hell out of here. You're pissing me off. Every time I was doing something else, some other mission, and I came close to his cars, that little thing would come up on the screen and like censor and get in the way. And I was like, fuck this.
Yeah, that's my problem with most of that game, where I'd be going around an area, I'd be doing something, and all of a sudden, like, something else bleeds over into it. It's like, what the fuck? I'm doing this mission here. And all of a sudden, this other mission, like one of those cyber or psychos or something like that. It's like,
yeah.
The fuck is this shit? And like you said, the car thing, too. I was like, the fuck? I'm on this mission here. Don't fucking bleed over into this bullshit.
Yeah.
Yeah.
So
are you happy with the ending? With the endings
were
you
you
got?
satisfied?
I was. I thought all the endings were very good. I mean, this one I think I have a favorite over the others. I don't want to get into any spoilers, but yeah, I thought overall, a lot of video games out there that are good from like the beginning until they have to stick the landing, and I thought Cyberpunk maybe stuck the landing better than they did the middle of the game. You know what I mean? I thought there was some good stuff there at the end. So yeah, I left feeling satisfied. 130 hours, saw all endings, and now part of me wants to go spend $60 and play it on PC or Stadia and play another character right away to see the game. But I think I'm just going to wait until some DLC or a sale goes on or something. But
yeah, that's what I was going to ask you. Do you see this going anywhere further with DLC, or can they keep extending the story? Or
the
whatever?
Story, I don't think so. No, I don't think so. Maybe. I don't know. I don't know. I'd say no. I'd say the DLC has to be something like maybe in the middle, or a spin-off of another character or something. I don't know. I don't think Johnny what's his name? Keanu Reeves has signed on for any DLC. I could be wrong with that. He might have already done it, recorded it and shit, but yeah, I was excited to finish it. I got to a point and I was just going through the map. I got all the blue shit done, and the only shit I really had left was beat on the brat shit, and I was like, I don't like the fighting. It's dumb. And like I said, the car stuff I wasn't into. The other stuff on the map is I didn't buy all the cars.
Yeah, I haven't done any of that. I haven't bought anything.
I bought a lot of them, but I didn't buy all of them. So I didn't know what I was going to play next. I wanted to dive into something, but I didn't know what. Good night, Bibbs. Take it easy. So I fired up Call of Duty and played the campaign.
Oh, shit.
And that's about a 4 to 6 hour campaign. And I played both endings of that, too. I like games that they give you an easy way to play both endings, and you don't have to figure it out yourself, manipulate saves and things like that. So to Cyberpunk and Call of Duty Black Ops credit, they conveniently give you a nice way to see both endings. So
So with both, I mean, normally you have to have like a whole separate storyline to get a different ending and stuff like that. With Cyberpunk and Call of Duty, how did you manage to do that?
Well, Cyberpunk, you go to this one place, you go to this bar to meet someone, and it tells you at point of no return. But when you finish, that ending, it says, "Do you want to go back and pick up where you left off prior to the ending?" And you say yes, and then you're right back at that point of no return mission again, and you go through the bar, and then you just keep playing them one at a time. With Call of Duty Black Ops, it's a little different setup. Everything is done through an evidence board, and you collect evidence as you go, and you sort of pick your main missions that you're going to do, and then there's like 2 side quests you can do. So when you completed the first playthrough and you got your ending you want, you just go back to your timeline that's down at the bottom, and you back it up like 2 missions, and then pick it up from there, and you got to go to the dialogue and then it's a dialogue trigger that will send you on the path to your second ending.
Okay.
So, and then the last thing, I played Madden on Stadia because it's free. I think it's free.
Yeah, how'd that go?
I think it's free on Xbox too, but I played
it
on
is
Stadia.
Right now. I think tonight's last night for free on Xbox.
I did good. I beat the Lions 17-14 in a nail biter. I think it's the first time I played with Cam Newton. I think the one I played before, Brady might have still been in the. I don't know. I can't remember, but yeah, I was playing with Cam Newton.
How'd it play?
Good. No issues whatsoever. The funny thing is, it played great, and there was no issues. But then my internet died like 4 hours later. I wonder if Xfinity was like, you did too much Stadia today and we're throttling you and took you down.
Oh shit.
And then the last thing I did today, Matt, more gaming, is I started the Hive Buster mission on Gears 5, and I think I'm all done with that. I think I'm right at the very end, so maybe we got about a half hour left, and that's pretty good. That's like feels a little bit more old school Gears compared to like some of this new stuff. There's some cool stuff in there. It looks great. It's nice to get away from the some of the usual characters and play some of the lesser known characters. So if you remember that, I think it was like a multiplayer mission. I think it might even be called Hive Buster or something along those lines. This is sort of like their backstory of how they formed this squad. So you play as these. You play as the Keegan, who's the black gentleman with a sort of Kimbo Slice type beard setup. But then you can also control the other 2, control them loosely by some of their power-ups that they can do. So, yeah.
Oh, cool. Nice. Yeah, well, hopefully now that things have somewhat getting back to normal around our household, I hope to get back on and do some more multiplayer gaming the upcoming days and weeks here, I hope. So,
yeah,
should be able to.
Got to get that time, and before you know it, spring will be here, and you'll be out there tending to your mole. Oh, that's what I was going to ask you about the moles. What do we think the mole situation is going to be in the spring? Because it's been a cold winter, and my landscaper told me that the reason the moles have been active is because the winters haven't been that cold, so they haven't been that deep underground. They've been more up to the surface because it's been. But we've had a really cold winter.
We've got the cicadas are supposed to come up next year, so they've been going around eating all the cicada larvae, going around. So that's our problem too. But they've still been active. They're still. I went out get some wood the other day and about fucking broke my ankle because I fell in a fucking. I was like, God damn, fell in a fucking mole tunnel hole. Saying like, son of a bitch, you motherfuckers. That pisses me off. Goddamn moles.
All right.
Yeah.
Well, we got 2 voicemails here that we got to get through, and we'll see if Eric will get back. Sounded like Eric had some business, some work business to do. Something came up. But let's kick off the voicemails.
What's going on, gentlemen? It's cold. And with cold comes the snow. Yeah, Mike, you like the cold. Well, the snow's coming with the cold, Mike. Come on. You're getting older, Mike. There's no way you like snow. There's no way in the world you like snow. The snow is not fun. Nope, not fun at all. When you were younger, the snow was fun. It was fun. It was fun to be out in, shoveling, rolling around in it, playing around, building snowman, having snow forts, snowball fights. When you're old, it's not fun. Not fun at all. Nope, none. This is like when you were young and it would be wintertime and go out and you could get a pickup game of tackle football with a bunch of kids on the block, in some empty yard, some lot somewhere or something, ground's like concrete, it's freezing cold outside. It didn't matter. You were young, blood flowing through you, man. You're running up and down, having a good old time, getting slammed down on the ground, Like I said, it felt better to fall on concrete than it feels to fall on frozen ground. Now that you're older and you think about it, you're like, it just hurts just thinking about it. As I'm watching the snowflakes fall, thinking how much I do not want to shovel this for the next few days. But let's get rid of this winter nonsense and move on to the warm weather. Yeah. Okay. So what do you think, huh? Super Bowl coming up next week. Old Tom against young Patrick. Should be good. As I'm asking for is a good game. I'll take whoever wins. I don't care. Chiefs win again. I can live with that. Tom brings a ring to the Tampa Bay Buccaneers. I can live with that. I just want a good game. I want a good down to the last second game. Something that keeps you on the edge of your seat, keeps you going, keeps you motivated, keeps you into it. That's all I want. Let's hope we get it, huh? Yeah. Let's see what's going on. I don't know. I tried that Phoenix Rising demo. That's Immortals. That's pretty good. I like it. I might give that a whirl. Actually, it was on sale or somewhere. Something. I guess I should pick it up and add it to the library. I like it. I do say I like it. Has a lot of Zelda feedback to it, or throwbacks, or comparisons. But that's all right. It's good. Yeah. There's just not much going on. I don't know. I'm sorry. This is like I'm trying to bring the hype, but I don't have much hype because there's just no hype. There's no football this week. There's just bad weather this week, and there's not much going on gaming. I don't know. Anyway, let's just cut it there. Let's have a good one. Hope, Eric, you're doing fine. I haven't heard from you in a while. Hope everything's good, and let's keep our heads up and marching forward to the Super Bowl. Arrivederci, man. Arrivederci.
All right, Dub F, long time no hear. Good to hear your voice. It's why I'm not into snow right now, Matt, is because it costs me money every time it snows. Other than that, I don't care. I want to ask Matt and Eric, who has more pressure to win the Super Bowl, Tom or Mahomes?
Mahomes.
No, not at all. Tom.
I think so.
Mahomes is young, bro. He'll win 17 more Super Bowls.
But
Tom pretty much at the end of his thing, and he's got more to prove because he went to another team and he's trying to. It's more of a statement Super Bowl than anything to me.
But we're talking about this Super Bowl, not Mahomes' future 20 years that he's going to have. We're talking about this Super Bowl.
But the point is,
I think this Super Bowl, Mahomes has got more pressure on him.
Nah,
yeah,
because
so.
Brady left the Patriots and he's showing that basically he's the man. If he goes all this far and doesn't get it, come on, man. That's jacked up.
There's an interesting way to look at this, right? Like, I hear what Eric is saying there too, but Mahomes, everybody's saying Mahomes is the next GOAT, right? That Mahomes is going to be Mahomes will be the one to surpass Brady. Well, if the guy that you're trying to surpass is the one that beat you here, it's like losing twice because it means you got to the Super Bowl when you lost, so that puts you further behind Brady. But the person you lost to is Brady, so that means he gets one more win than you already. You know what I mean? So it's like you've lost twice almost. So that's why I think there's unusual pressure on Mahomes. Now, is that more than Brady? I think that's subjective. I think it depends. I certainly hear what you're saying. Brady wants to prove that he can win without Belichick, and I think no Super Bowl is guaranteed. You know, anything weird can happen. But I think there is a unusual pressure that we've never seen with something like Mahomes, and I think there's also the pressure with Brady of trying to be the first team to host the Super Bowl and then win it too, right? And then so it's gonna be a very interesting matchup. You know what I mean? I think should be an excellent game.
I think experience is going to win out on this one.
I don't know. You know, it's Mahomes has got that rare, like just I don't want to call it raw talent, but he's got this like the game looks like it comes to him easy, right? Like he's got this just like natural like ability to play at a super high level, almost like Jordan-esque. Where Brady,
well, but just like the Bradys and the Jordans, you can't do it without your cast of characters. Jordan wouldn't have done it without all those Rodmans and the and Brady wouldn't have done it without the Gronks and the and all them. But I don't know.
That's gonna be interesting. Any prediction? Anybody want to make a prediction here?
Bucks gonna win 28-10.
Ooh, 10 points only from Mahomes. Wow.
Yep.
Matt, what do you say?
I'll say the Bucks. Yeah, I'm not going to give a score, but I think the Bucks will win. I think it's going to be a good close game.
I think I'm going to say Chiefs 42, Buccaneers 28.
That's because you're a negative Nancy against your own man. That's because you're a negative Nancy against your own man.
My heart wants Brady to win. My mind says it's going to be the Chiefs. It's going to be a close game to the third quarter, and then the Chiefs are just going to explode. A couple turnovers, and they're going to be up in 42-28. The Chiefs over the Bucks.
Well, I can see that happening, but you got to remember it's Tom Brady, and Atlanta thought the same bullshit. Remember Atlanta?
28-3. Remember that?
Yeah,
I getting texts from Matt going, it might not be this year. It might. What's going on with your team? Something like that, right?
Yeah, something like that.
Yeah.
All right, we got one other voicemail here from Los.
What is up? This is Los calling you this week, seeing what's up and what's new. Hope everybody's good. Hope everybody's doing all right, staying safe, all that jazz. Came prepared with an actual question this week. My question is, do you guys have a game that you guys love to play, but you hate playing because it just like it takes up time and it's like gonna suck all the time out of your schedule and everything? I had a plan going. I was really focused on beating my backlog and everything and hitting hard, and I had like, routine going and everything. And then my kids gotta go and get me into freaking Pokemon again. So now I'm like crazy into that, like for the first time in like a year. And it's like I'm like all up into Pokemon Go and having like the most fun I've had with that ever. Like I was liking it before, I played it before, but it's like now I'm like really getting into it. So, do you guys have anything that you try to avoid because you don't want to, get sucked into it, but you really enjoy it? And I'm gonna go see what my baby's crying about now. See what's going on. My wife is over there. I didn't just leave her over there to call you guys. I'm not that crazy. Come on, give me a break. Peace out.
Wow, good scream there at the end. Good
that was like, holy shit, it's time to go.
Chase wants to know if you were in the bathroom, Los. Sounded like you could have been in the quiet room with reverberating walls.
It was quiet till the end.
Yeah. You know, Los has young kids. My youngest is 7. So I am not afraid of any games that are going to suck me in. Where Los has an infant or, a baby. Might not be an infant anymore. That I can understand, like, you're not going to have all this time. You're going to start something that you can't finish, right? But I don't feel like my lifestyle right now, I could start something that would just consume me. I mean, nothing really consumes me. I work 9 to 6. I eat, hang out with the family, and then I game from like 8 to 10:30, 8 to 11. So I get 3 hours a night to game. So if anything's going to consume me, it's going to consume me for those 3 hours. It's not going to consume me to the point where I don't work, I call in sick, I don't look at my kids or talk to my kids or hang out with my wife. So I'm not really afraid. There's nothing that's in my backlog that goes, whoa, I don't want to start that because I'm not going to have enough time. My time is what my time is, about 3 hours a night.
Yeah.
The only thing I would add to that is, like, I have certain things that I do, like to get into VR, it's a whole thing. You know what I mean?
Right. Apparatus.
Apparatus and all that stuff. But I enjoy doing it. I love doing it. But you can't stay in it for 3-4 hours at a clip. You know what I mean?
Right.
You just can't do it. So that's about the only hindrance I have with VR setup and breakdown and all that good stuff.
Yeah. Although, Matt, you have to have some sort of trepidation, though, when you start games like Cyberpunk, because you have a history of, I don't know if it's a history, but you have The Witcher that you haven't finished, which is probably a superior game to Cyberpunk.
Yeah.
And you haven't finished. Yeah. Have you finished Horizon Zero Dawn?
I haven't finished that one. No, I think the last game I finished was like Red Dead Redemption 2.
Yeah.
Yeah.
So you must have some, like, I don't know, trepidation is the right word. Or just like, why am I even bothering this? I know I don't finish these types of games. I'm more the
Well, I mean, I did going into Cyberpunk. I was scared. I was like, man, this game's gonna be so fucking huge. There's gonna be so much shit going on. Am I going to be able to do it all? I'm going to finish it all because I got other stuff I want to play, other stuff I want to do. Yeah, it was. Yeah, there is that, definitely.
Yeah. Okay, that's a good question, Los. If anybody else has an answer for that and wants to chime in, certainly drop us a voicemail. Matt, what is the voicemail number? We have not given it out in some time.
It is 508-659-BFFS, 508-659-2337.
All right. Well, gentlemen, this is 150. I feel like.
Oh my gosh!
I feel like we've given a lot tonight to 150, so I'm hesitant to put any more content in this show. Next week we will be off. I'm making a declaration right now. We will be off for the Super Bowl. I'm probably in all honesty, I'm probably digging out of more snow if they're talking about 4 days of consecutive snow at the end of the week too. So I'm probably doing that as well.
I'll be busy eating nachos and cheese dip.
Yeah, do you put grapes and walnuts in that too?
No, I don't. Not that.
Right.
No.
Check.
No grapes and walnuts in that. No.
Just check.
Jalapenos and tomatoes.
Oh, spicy jalapenos? How spicy?
Well, yeah. I mean, yeah, jalapeno. Yeah. So yeah.
There's varying degrees.
Jalapenos.
There's varying degrees though, right?
Not for jalapenos. A jalapeno is a jalapeno. There's different degrees of different peppers, but
okay.
A jalapeno is a jalapeno. Yeah.
I try to stay away from those.
Yeah, me too. Not good for your insides, bro.
Yeah.
Oh, it cleans you out.
Yeah, it's not
perfect.
Good. Not only will it clear me out, it will really do damage. My stomach will be gurgling and making noise.
Yeah.
For like
Bubble
days
guts.
on end.
Bubble guts, bro.
Bubble guts. Yes.
Oh no.
Yeah. Got a weak. My mind is not on pace. It's not on the same level as my stomach.
That's what happens when you get old, bro. And then your asshole really gets out of pace with all of it.
Oh no.
And next thing you know, you're hitting a yoga ball with the fucking drumsticks. And left, right. I mean, it's left, right.
Yeah,
and then they did some sideways too. They did some like dropping the sticks down and picking it up type shit.
Yeah, like drumline. Yeah. Look like drumline.
Yeah.
Good God.
So Matt, you'll have to give the details out this week on your Saints versus Bengals Twitch.
Yeah, I have to think about that. See how best way I can stream that from the Xbox. I'm guessing it's only Twitch, so I have to get that all set up to make that happen.
Okay, we'll eagerly anticipate that. I got to do some streaming sometime too. I think last week I said we were in the stretch now where I have no time off, like holidays. I forgot about President's Day. I actually have President's Day off, and I took the day off after President's Day. So that's the little carrot that I'm chasing right now. 2 weeks of work, and then I'm off with the 4-day weekend.
There you go. No. There you go. Perfect.
I got a really bad case of Sunday night blues though right now. Let me tell you, it's palpable over here. But
yeah.
What are you gonna do? You got to work now so you can retire when you're 60, right, and travel around in the RV.
Yeah.
I gotta do it now, so I don't have to do it later.
And make fruit salad.
That's right. God damn it. I'll blindfold you guys and I'm going to feed you guys. I'm just going to feed you shit.
I'm going to spit it out.
Are they seedless grapes?
Yeah, they're seedless grapes. Yeah.
That'd be the worst insult. Imagine having a fucking chicken salad with a grape in it that wasn't seedless.
Oh, no, that'd be horrible. Yeah, that'd be horrible. No, I wouldn't do that type of shit.
But why put the walnuts in there if the grapes weren't seedless? You can already have a nut in there.
For that crunchiness, I guess. I don't know.
Yeah, that and the celery.
Is the whole family on board with this?
Yeah, they all liked it. They all ate it up, man. I got some leftovers for my lunch tomorrow, but yeah, they ate it.
All right. Wrap this up.
Eat this shit up.
Hey, Julia Child, whatever other recipes you got, just wrap this up, okay? Your recipes, your ingredients.
I can't help it. I'm a step above. You know,
you're a step. You're a step. All right.
No.
God damn it.
You got to talk about cooking on the show. You got a sophisticated palate.
Apparently.
All right. You a little pinky out when you do that, right? When you're putting those grapes in, you go, ooh, one at a time. Ooh, lovely grape.
Do you split the grapes or you put them in whole?
Yeah, they split grapes or whole grapes?
No, I cut them up. I slice them up.
They're diced.
Yeah, they're diced. Well, they're not diced, but they're either cut in half or cut in quarters, depending on the size of them.
And if one or two of them's mushy, they still go in or they get discarded.
They get discarded.
They got to be crunchy. Yeah. They got to be like fresh,
firm,
fresh grapes.
And are they red grapes or green grapes?
Red grapes. Red grapes. No, green grapes won't work as well. Red grapes taste better.
This is part of my problem. Is if I like grapes, right, I go with green grapes.
Oh, green grapes are definitely better to just eat.
Those
but
give me the
red
shits.
grapes though they mix in with shit.
I've had
green grapes they'll make you poop.
Yeah, they'll clear you right out.
Yeah, it's a good source of fiber. Oh yeah.
All right. Anything else you want to share? Talk about?
I'll wait till next week to talk about more recipes.
All right, Julia.
I'll see what I can come up with this week here to cook.
Yeah. I mean, I've been trying to tell you to have a segment on this show for about 3 years, whether it's Matt's Tool Time, cooking with Matt, scrapping with Matt. I mean, I've thrown you all these fabulous ideas.
And I do them. It's, maybe not every week, but I do some of this shit.
All right.
Good Lord.
I'm thinking he needs to throw it on his YouTube channel right after his motorcycle video of him preparing chicken salad.
This is good. This is good.
Mashing it all together. Oh, it's so lovely.
Hey, the best way to mash this chicken salad up was with my fingers.
Mike, and Mike, he'll do that taste test.
Not bad.
Not bad at all. Not bad. It's not bad.
It's not bad. It's pretty good. Pretty good. I wish I knew where that fucking videos went.
Yeah, I got my balls busted for the fucking snowblower video, but this guy over here fucking showing off cardboard Uncharted 3 and,
between the Uncharted video and the one where I'm drinking a beer, I wish I knew those videos fucking work. Because that fucking Uncharted video, when I found that shit was cardboard, I was pissed.
Yes, he was.
I was mad about that shit.
I remember that like it was yesterday, yeah.
God damn it.
Haven't bought. Oh, I bought a collector's edition today. I bought the shiny edition of the SpongeBob SquarePants game.
The fuck?
That looks like that's a good game, man. Believe it or not.
The shiny edition, I think, was regularly like $149 on Amazon, and it was down to $50 today. It's golden. You get this golden spatula statue of SpongeBob with his tongue sticking out, with the golden spatula, and he's got what's his little shell? His little pet?
Gary.
Gary. Yeah.
Gary. Yeah.
Yeah.
Oh my gosh! You should buy that and put it back there on your little shelf.
I did buy it.
Oh, you did buy it? Oh shit. Okay.
Yeah, we'll be back there on the shelf.
Can't wait to see that shit.
Yeah.
That's gonna be perfect.
We got I got my last retention bonus at work this Friday. So when we got acquired by Chase, anybody who was there during the acquisition got 3 years retention bonus. So every 6 months, I got a bonus. So my last one was Friday. So I treated myself with a $50 SpongeBob statue.
I tell you what, Mike, you're living a life, dude. Living it up, man.
I got another. Just what I need in here is another dustable.
A dustable.
Exactly, a dustable. Yeah.
Yeah.
That's
all right.
awesome.
Well, none of you guys are doing any shout outs or plugs, so let me be the one.
No.
No. Okay.
No.
Thanks to everybody in chat who showed up this week. I'm assuming I was not here this week. Either he had a date or he's out.
I hope he got some tail.
I think he's out in the streets of Detroit plowing snow, I bet. But
doesn't mean he can't get some tail and plow something else while he's out there.
Hey, so shout out to Bibbs and Chase and Maniac. Jeremy was in here, and anybody else who's lurking. Thanks for hanging out this week. Like I said, it's 150. It took us a while to get to 150. But I want to give a shout out to Zientane, Sean. The OMG Hour wrapped up their last show today. 400 episodes of the OMG Hour.
Holy shit.
They decided to call it quits with the podcast. They're going to continue on YouTube. They got like something they're doing with physical gaming, game boards and stuff like that. And they might do a discussion show around, video games, but they're kind of doing the old traditional board games,
Oh man.
But 400 episodes, that's a hell of a milestone. I think he said 8 years ago, 2012 they might have started.
Wow.
So, yeah.
That's a track record.
I was just thinking to myself, I think Gamers in Beta ended at episode 222, and this is 150. So I'm up to 372 shows that I've hosted. Been the hostess with the mostest. And this plus is Gamers Unscripted, but I wasn't really the host on that one. And then 40 casts. So we've all been doing this for a while. Anyway,
Jesus Christ.
This has been 150, gentlemen, and we'll be back in 2 weeks. No show next week. We'll be back in 2 weeks for 151. See ya.
Welcome back, man.
Let's move it. Did I fall asleep?
No, not at all.
Oh my god.
Something's wrong.
You were snoring and everything, dude.
Huh?
He was snoring.
You were fucking snoring.
Oh, Jesus Christ.
It was glorious.
That was awesome. He gave us a good laugh.
Yeah, you were not the first person that I've had fall asleep on the mic. I've had drunk people pass out.
I had no idea what that was. It's all I had under mat. It said sleep. I was like, what the hell is this? Now I know what it was. Good night,
yeah, that
everybody.
night we was playing that goddamn DayZ game, or not DayZ.
World War Z.
World War Z. I'm sitting there with you. You quit out, and then I just fucking fell asleep. I'm sitting there.
A classic. Good night, everybody.
Christ.